Please just have a blanket and maybe 2 blocks. I'm gonna pop into the prop house. If you have props available, or blocks available rather, grab them just in case. We may end up using them or may not, but please come down onto your back. Place yourself comfortably onto your mat and start to take some fuller breaths in. Take a full breath in, fill the belly and the chest. And then let the breath go. Full breath in, belly, then chest. Let the breath go. Take a few more cycles of breath like that. Huge breath in. And then let the breath fall out. Keep going. Take a few more breaths like that. Full breath in, now filling the belly, the chest, the sides of the rib cage. And then a relaxed breath out. As you warm up the tissues of your diaphragm, your intercostal muscles, all the muscles that support the center of your body, can you take in some even fuller breaths? Let's change the breathing pattern a little bit. So again, a full deliberate breath in. And now a slow, deliberate breath out. Instead of just relaxing the breath out and allowing it to fall out, follow the breath, guide the breath all the way out. Here it could become helpful to engage with the victorious breath, the ocean breath, by creating a bit of friction at the back of the throat. This gives us a little bit more participation with the breath. Keep going with these full, smooth, and even breaths. And now add in some gentle tilting and tucking of the pelvis. So rolling down the sacrum, ease the tailbone down towards the floor. And then rocking up along the sacrum, tip the tailbone up. These can be small and gentle movements. Even imagine that you could massage the nerves that branch out from your sacrum on the back of your pelvis. Maybe your eyes are open with a soft gaze. Maybe it feels comfortable and natural to close the eyes gently. Tune into the rhythmic rocking of the breath and the body. Continue to engage with your full, smooth, and even breaths. And now take a little circular journey along the sacrum. So look for the outline of the sacrum. And make little circles. Really any size circles. Look for something that feels soothing. And for the purposes of some exercises, we can be a little bit more exacting about how much or how little we move in the legs. Right now, don't worry about that. Focus on the quality of the movement, the sensation of the massaging on the back of the sacrum as you guide, direct these circles. And then rock your circles in the other direction. And continue to take full and nourishing breaths. As you massage this bony nerve plexus on the back of your body with your movement, with the use of another surface, massage your inner space with your breath. And then pause, bring the body back to stillness, but keep the breath actively engaged, full, smooth, even, nourishing. And now reach your tailbone towards your heels, press down into your feet, and lift your spine up off of the floor any amount. Reach your sitting bones towards the backs of your knees as you continue to press the feet down. Your arms can go anywhere that feels, that serves some purpose. So maybe you have them relaxed down by your sides. Maybe you bring them out like wings and press them down to give you some extra support, maybe some more lift in the chest if that's appealing. If you'd like to exclude the intervention of the shoulders or the participation of the shoulders, then you could reach the fingertips up towards the ceiling. Let's spend a few more moments here and prioritize the quality of your breath. Reconnect with that impulse of massaging your inner space, your inner body with the breath. And take one more breath in here. And then exhale, lower the spine down as one piece. Hug your knees in towards your chest. Do a little rock side to side here as you check in with how the low back is feeling. And then take a full breath in, fill the belly, fill the chest. And then let the breath go as you squeeze the knees in. Take a full breath in. And let it go. Draw the knees in. Take your fullest breath in. And then let it go. Draw the knees in. Wring the breath out. Drop your knees to the right. Open the left arm out to the side. If the left shoulder is rising up off of the earth, then bring a prop under your knees or between your knees to give yourself some extra support so the shoulder joint can enjoy a restorative moment here. Inhale fully. And then exhale as you roll onto the back of your pelvis and then change sides, dropping the knees now over towards the left. Open the right arm out to the side and right away check in with the right shoulder. If it is rising up off of the floor like mine is, then consider supporting the legs with a prop. We can ask a lot of our bodies. And sometimes we need them to be super on to support us, and sometimes we can invite them to be to take time off, oftentimes when we're sleeping. So this is a moment when we are awake in the day, and also inviting the body to rest. Take a full breath in. And then exhale, bring the knees to center. Remove any props they're using. Pop them off to the side. And then head into a happy baby pose. So maybe this is holding on to the fronts of the knees and allowing them to fall out to the sides of your torso. Maybe it's reaching for somewhere on the lower leg, or maybe even somewhere on the foot. And as we are still in the earlier moments of our practice, we haven't done much dynamic warming movement yet. Instead of pulling yourself into this shape, just hold on, make a connection, and then allow for time, breath, and gravity to do the rest. Take a full breath in, puff the belly up. And then exhale, draw your knees in towards your chest. And make your way onto your side and then up to hands and knees in whatever way feels best to you, whether that's rocking or just heading onto the side. From hands and knees, or on hands and knees, place your hands under your shoulders, knees under your hips, and then take a few rounds of cat-cow, inhaling to arch up and expand. Exhale, press into the hands, curl and dome in. Contract the breath, Draw the belly all the way up towards your spine as you wring the last bit of breath out. Take a few more cycles of cat-cow like that, engaging your fullest breath in. And then emptying the breath as fully as possible. Either take a few more rounds of cat-cow or make any other movements that your body is interested in making, or land in the position that it would like to just spend some time in. And I personally rarely wake up in the morning with the knowledge that, oh yeah, my body is gonna just love some wide leg forward folds today. So let experimentation guide and inform you as to what your body wants to do right now. And also, very rarely do I ever want to do a wide leg forward fold. Personal preference. Take a few more rounds of breath to do any more experimenting, scribbling about, or staying in place. Let's meet each other on hands and knees. Press into your hands, tuck the toes under, and then lift your hips up and reach the hips back towards the wall behind you. Take a few moments to explore your downward facing dog. Explore some possibilities for your downward facing dog. So you can use your down dog to explore the space on your mat, maybe even around your mat. And then let's meet in your definition of a downward dog for yourself today. Inhale, lower your knees. Exhale to child's pose, press your hips back towards your heels. Inhale forward to hands and knees. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, slowly lower the knees down onto the mat. Exhale, child's pose. Keep going with this sequence of movements. Just for today, what would it be like to be particularly mindful of the pace of the breath? Can you be quite specific about making the movement last for exactly as long as the pace of the breath. It's my experience that when we do this, when we really place our attention on connecting the breath and the movement, it not only asks quite a bit more of the body in terms of a slower, more fluid or more controlled movement, it also asks quite a bit more of the awareness. And let's meet, as you're ready, in a downward facing dog. From your downward facing dog, as you inhale, bend your elbows out to the sides. And then exhale, press down, downward facing dog. Inhale, bend the elbows, down dog push-up. And exhale, press back up. Do that 3 more times, moving with breath, and aim for the crown of your head to point towards the space between your hands. At the end of your 3rd down dog push-up, step the feet wide onto the edges of the mat, bend your knees, and walk your hands in towards your feet. Drape the upper body over your legs, circle at your wrists. You can even flick your fingertips out. And then spend a few moments ragdolling over the legs. Spread your toes wide, bring your hands onto your shins, and then inhale, reach the crown of your head forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift halfway, knees bend any amount. Exhale, forward fold. Bring your hands to your shins. Inhale, take your fullest breath in. And then fold forward and empty out. Put a soft bend into the knees, and then roll up the spine towards standing. Once the head is up, inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, bring the hands together in front of your heart. Step to the top of your mat. Look down, see that you've placed the feet at hip distance-ish. Press down into the feet. Reach the crown of the head up, and then inhale, circle the arms up. Exhale, fold forward towards the floor or your blocks. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Step onto your right foot and then take the left foot back behind you, landing in a long runner's lunge, and then spin the back heel down and reverse cartwheel up to warrior two. Bring your front forearm to the thigh and your back arm up and over your ear into extended side angle. Press down into the back foot. Reach through the top fingertips. Take a full breath in. And then exhale, straighten the front knee, rise up, release both arms down. Turn the toes to face forward, and then turn your left toes to face what's the back of your mat. Bend the left knee, extended side angle. Take your fullest breath in. And then as you exhale, come up to center, straighten the left knee, release the arms, turn the toes forward. Let's go side to side a few more times. Bend the right knee, extended side angle, take a full breath in, and then hold it in for a moment. Exhale, rise up, come to center. Transition to the second side, extended side angle. Take a full breath in, expanding into the right side of the body. Hold for a moment. Exhale, rise. First side, extended side angle. Take a full breath in. Gently hold the breath in. Exhale, rise and release. Left side, extended side angle. Take your fullest breath in. Gently hold it in. Exhale, rise and release. Turn the toes to face forward. Inhale, reach both arms up. And then exhale, fold forward towards the floor or your blocks. Inhale, lift halfway, lengthen forward. Exhale, fold inward. Full, smooth, even breaths. Turn the heels in, turn the toes out, bend into your knees, bring the hands together in front of your heart and stand up into temple pose. Spread the toes wide. And then inhale, open the arms out to the sides. Exhale, float the hands back together in front of your heart. Inhale, open the arms. Exhale, bring them together. Keep going with the pace of your breath. Breaths could be in and out through the nose, in and out through the mouth, one of each. Each time you inhale, make it your fullest breath in. Expand into the sides of your rib cage. And every time you exhale, make it your fullest breath out. Draw your navel in and encourage the rib cage to condense towards your center. Relax your face, 3 more cycles. The end of your 3rd round of breath, press down into your feet, straighten the legs, turn the toes forward, inhale, reach the arms up, and exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Walk your hands to the right, pivot on your feet until you're back in that long runner's lunge, and then step back to a plank pose. And then make your plank a long plank. So walk the hands forward at least 1 hand's distance. You could keep the knees up. You could place the knees down. Press down super actively into your hands. Relax your face and connect with your breath. Breathe as though it were this force of the breath that's fueling all of the strength that's allowing you to do this. Whether your knees are up or down, walk your hands back in until they are more or less under your shoulders, and then ease yourself down onto the mat. Untuck the toes. Inhale, reach your breastbone forward and up into cobra. Exhale, lower down. Do that a few more times and make this your time to explore, your time to accommodate your body and engage with your preferences, or maybe even discover some of your preferences. And if your preferences have nothing to do with back bending, then choose something that you do like. If you are cobraing, please take one more full breath in. Ease yourself down with the exhalation. And then we'll meet in a cobra prep position. So place your hands roughly under your shoulders. Squeeze your elbows in towards the sides of your ribs. Press the hands down. Bring yourself up until you're a little bit higher than you normally would go in your cobra pose. Slide the shoulders down and back. And then press down into your hands and then drag them back. Like you're trying to shoot yourself forward, like if you had mineral oil on the mat underneath of you, you would just absolutely fly forward. Keep drawing the elbows in, sliding the shoulder blades down. Relax your face, use your breath. Take one more breath in, and then exhale, slowly lower down. Make your way to a child's pose. Child's pose with the hands in prayer position, and then bend the elbows, reach the thumbs towards the back of your neck. And we're looking for a counter stretch here to that massive amount of work we just gave to the backs of the arms. So if you are not finding much of a stretch here, then play with walking the elbows forward on your sticky mat. Take a full breath in. Exhale, lower the hands down to the mat. Turn the palms to face down, rock forward, and downward facing dog. Step your feet wide to the edges of the mat. Bend your knees, walk your hands in towards your feet. Land here in a forward fold, and then hook your first two fingers around each big toe. Bend your knees so that your belly is towards your thighs. And then from here, begin to bend the elbows. Draw yourself more deeply into a forward fold, and if and when you become ready, you can begin to work one leg and then the other towards straight, or maybe both legs at the same time. Engage with this in a way that works for your body, so you don't need to wrench yourself into one position and then just choose it for the sake of choosing it and suffer. Instead, you can take a more dynamic approach and just be fluid, move with it. Sometimes the bodies are more amenable to being invited into an experience rather than mandated. Take one more full cycle of breath in your forward fold. Release your fingers from the big toes. Put a little bend into the knees. Press down into the soles of the feet. Reach the arms wide. And on an in-breath, stand all the way up. Exhale, bring your hands together in front of your chest. And then skedaddle to the top of your mat again, please. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Step onto your right foot and then take the left foot back. And then place the back knee down onto the blanket. If you have blocks, grab them now and organize them so they're at kind of like on either side of your hips. And then organize your legs into two 90-degree angles. Your arms can be loose and floppy here. Back toes could be tucked. They could be untucked. And now begin to imagine what it might be like to lift the front foot up off of the floor and balance just on this back leg. Do this in your imagination first. You might notice that even as you are imagining this, the muscles that are going to be asked to fire are already starting to engage. And then either continue to imagine this balancing posture of lifting the front leg up, or start to actually do it in real life. So first peel the heel above the mat, and then start to experiment with floating the foot up. You have blocks here on either side to be kind of like bumpers at a bowling alley. You can use the arms like a tightrope walker. And no matter what variation you're choosing or how it's going, please make your breath an integral part of what you're doing. And as you're ready, place the front foot back down, and then look for a little stretch in the front of the left leg, either by shifting the tailbone forward, or maybe even easing the hips closer down towards the mat, perhaps with the support of your blocks. Take a full breath in, broaden into both lungs. And then exhale, tuck the back toes, lift the back knee, and then step forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, sit back, reach forward, chair. Exhale, stand, hands to prayer. Notice one leg, notice the other leg, and notice both legs at the same time. In my experience, my legs right now feel like they belong to two very different people. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift halfway, lengthen forward. Exhale, fold inward. Press your left foot down, step the right foot back. Place the back knee down onto your blanket. Bring your block bumpers into place, and then work the legs into two 90-ish degree angles. Relax your arms by your sides, and then go into your imagination. What would it be like to lift the front foot up and balance on one leg? Does it feel more or less possible based on whether the back toes are tucked or untucked? And then either keep imagining or start to play with it in reality. Lift the front heel, and then experiment with floating the foot up. Wiggling and wobbling is encouraged. You can always pop the foot down, get your balance, or use your bumpers, or go back to your imagination space. Bring in your breath. And place the front foot down. Stretch for the back leg. Shift the tailbone forward. Maybe stay here. Maybe bend into the front knee more. Take a full breath in. And then exhale, hands to the mat, downward facing dog. Inhale, bend the elbows out to the sides. Exhale, press down. 2 more times, follow your breath. Once you've done your third down dog push-up, place the knees down. Swing the legs out in front of you. Scoot your blanket out from underneath of you. And make your way all the way down onto your back. And once you're on your back, extend the legs. And we did our first leg to leg check-in standing up. We'll do our second lying down. So notice one leg. Notice the other leg. And then notice them both at the same time. Bend your knees. Place the soles of the feet onto the mat. And then figure 4 with the left ankle on top of the right thigh. You can press that leg away. You can draw the right leg in closer towards you. Activate your left leg, and activate it in such a way that you are actively drawing this left heel towards your head. So trying to bring the leg actively into external rotation. Can you keep the heel where it is and keep drawing it towards the head, and then start to slide the right leg away? How's it going? For me, it's really challenging. Please connect your breath and continue to make the effort to bring this left heel towards the head. Inhale, and then exhale, come back into your figure 4 stretch. Take a full breath in. And then exhale, release the hands and unwind the legs. Cross your right ankle onto the left thigh now and either press the top thigh away or gather the left leg in closer towards you. And now that you know where we're headed, engage the right leg now and actively bring the right heel closer to your head. Draw it in. And then as you become ready, let go of the left leg. Extend it away from you, whether it's in the air or on the floor. And keep exerting that effort to externally rotate the entire leg. Kick the heel towards your head. One more breath in here. Work, work, work. And then exhale, come back into the stretch. Take a full breath into your right hip socket. And then exhale, release the pose, free the hands, free the legs. Quick twist, draw the knees in towards the chest. Drop the knees to the left, right arm out to the side. Take your fullest breath in. Hold it in for a moment. Exhale, let it go, change sides. Knees to the right. Take your fullest breath in. all week. Maybe sip a little bit of extra breath in. Hold it in, be full. Let it go, bring the knees to center. Draw your knees in one more time. Take your fullest breath in all year so far. And then let it go as you free your body. And release yourself into your final relaxation. Release any effort to control the breath. Let them be easy and natural, like when you're sleeping. And if that cue is still inviting in a mental fixation on the breath, tune in more acutely to the sensations in your body. Is there a body part that you could soften a little bit more right now? Relax your hips and your glutes. Soften the space behind your eyes. Even relax your skin a little bit more. Keep the body soft and easeful, but begin to bring in some deeper breaths. Massage your inner space with your breath. Bend your knees. Ease yourself onto your side. And reconnect to that softness in the body. Keep that softness as you bring yourself up into a seated position. Bring your hands together in front of your heart. Notice your sitting bones. Invite them to become heavy. Notice the crown of your head and the tips of your ears, and invite them to become quite light. And then rub the hands together. Place one hand onto your heart, the other hand onto your belly. And extend to yourself an offering of appreciation. Thank you.